It's Bobby. I wanted to come on and do my unboxing of my new Moterm Luxe 2.0 in personal wide, color pebble gray. If you watched my last video, I was in the personal Moterm Luxe 2.0 in pebble gray. I've since realized that, personal is not really my thing. I've been in a personal wide for so long. This is my personal wide Moterm in a pink color. I don't know the exact name of the color because it's quite a few years old. But anyway, so I ordered the Moterm from the Moterm website, and it arrived today. And I'm a little bit disappointed. Look at the condition of the box. Look at that. Excuse me. So I was kind of optimistic that maybe nothing was damaged inside the box, but that isn't the case. So, excuse me, obviously I had to open it up to check damages. So when I opened it, of course it was in its dust cover, but it wasn't like this in the box. It was like this. So if you look at the damage and where that is, you'll see what I mean when I open it up. So this is the gray, pebble gray, personal wide Luxe 2.0. It's a great color. It's really soft. But when I opened it up, look at the rings. This is horrible. And this was after I had my husband take a look at it because this bottom ring was overlapped. So I think I've already reached out to Moterm, with photos. Obviously, it's not their fault because this was done during handling. We're not even going to get me started on how people don't respect other people's property anymore. So, but anyway, I think what I'm going to do, I have an extra set of rings, but they're gold, and the snap and popper and everything is silver. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rings out of my pink one, because they're, in good shape here. They're nice and tight. I don't open my rings much. I slit all the holes and everything just so I can decrease the stress on my rings so that I don't have to deal with gaps and whatnot. So I think I'm going to take the rings out of this and put it in my gray one, and see where, that's definitely going to help with this issue. But anyway, so this is the cover itself, and then it comes with the fly leaf, and the extra pen loop. Again, this fly leaf has a slit pocket instead of the card slot, which, that's pretty cool. So the dust cover, and then it came with, some inserts, which I probably won't use. I never use the Moterm inserts, so because I have my own that I've either made or purchased from Etsy shops and printed. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and switch out my rings, and then we'll get moved into the pebble gray. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so I'm back. I've got my rings switched out and left everything open. So let's just start moving in. All right, so I'm gonna put in my fly leaf, and then I'm going to close my rings. Because like I said previously, I slit the holes and everything, so I don't need that open for anything else. So in my old fly leaf, I had some task cards in my pen. This is a tool pen that I've switched out. I switched out the ink, so it's 0.38, it's needle point, just because I write so large. So I'm gonna take my task cards out of here and set this fly leaf to the side. I think I'm gonna put these, because the fly leaf, the pink one has the card slots, this one doesn't. So I think I'm gonna stick these back here. just sideways like this. Okay, let's put that back there. Excuse me, I don't use these task cards, but I don't want to put them somewhere. I'm sorry if I'm shaking the tripod. I don't want to put them somewhere and forget where they are in the event that I, might want to use them again. So I just stick them back there. They're not taking up any space. I don't use these card slots for anything else. So, it is what it is. So, okay. And then I'm using the Tombow N95 in cool gray as like my highlighter. So I'm just going to stick this in this pen loop. Okay, there we go. And my front pocket hasn't changed from my personal. I keep everything in there, from my wedding vows and Phoenix and, stuff like that. So I'm just going to stick that in here. My little paper clip. Sorry if I'm shaking the tripod, you guys. I'm not going to keep saying that. So anyway, there's that. My little black heart stickers, so I can indicate those really sappy, sad, emotional days with menopause. Okay, let's see if I can get this charm off of this zipper. Okay. So the only thing I'm not too fond of is like this cover for the zipper. Like, I know it's there to protect the fly leaf from the zipper, but I don't know, it just seems to be more of a nuisance than I'm prepared to deal with. So I don't know, I'm going to use it for a while to see. I don't go in the zipper pocket too much, so it might not be that big of a deal, but I'm just going to see how it works. If anything, I'll just cut it off, maybe, I don't know. So I put my little breast cancer charm on my zipper, pull tab, and take everything out. Again, this is all the same stuff. Just planner Kate stickers, sticky notes, a little card. Excuse me. All right, I'll stick these in there. Zip that back up. All right. And then my little page markers. You guys saw this stuff in my last video, so the only thing that you didn't really see in my last video is kind of the inserts that I'm using in my personal wide, just because I wasn't in my personal wide for the last video. So, okay, my royal planner, page flags, and clear adhesive pocket goes there. Okay, and then got my paper panda stickers and my dot stickers. They go back here. All right, and then all of the stuff in my big back pocket will come out. Okay, and it will go in here. Yeah, you saw in my last video, the personal size, I had like the top loading envelope and the business card holder. I don't put these in the rings of my personal wide. I just keep them stuck back here in the big back pocket, so there's that. Let me get my Ollie clips, put them on the front, this one on the front, and I'll put the pink one on the back. Okay. All right, so that's that. Just stick my pen in here very quickly. I used to keep my pen over here on the right side until I realized that the pen worked better for me on the left, even though I'm right-handed, simply because of the elastic. So the clip goes over the elastic much better than the leather over here, and it doesn't leave any indentations. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so get into this. This is all of my inserts. And like I said, everything, all of these holes have been slit for everything. I do have some new dividers coming and some new divider labels coming from Etsy. So once I get those, I'll get these replaced. And because I noticed I have more side tabs than I do bottom tabs and top tabs. and like my daily tab like butts up against the highlighter here, so it tends to like deform a little bit, so I don't like that. So I want to change to more top and bottom tabs. So anyway, I'm gonna get started putting everything together. So my first section is my inbox. These dividers and labels are also from Planner Press, you know, so and then I have the getting things done flow chart. So it's the cover of my inbox, you know, right behind the divider. So like when I first open it, you know, this is what I see. All right. All of my inbox pages are like the florals notes pages from SM Plans. Some I made myself, but I'm not sure which is which. Again, you saw this little divider page marker thing from the last video. All right. And if you don't slit the holes in your planner, I highly recommend that you do, to decrease the stress on your rings. It's just, you know, I know that replacement rings aren't very expensive, but why replace them when you don't have to? And, you know, especially like for notes, you know, you can jot something down and just rip it right on out, you know, if you need to reference it somewhere else, you know, or whatever the case may be. So it's just easier, I find. Well, it's easier for me. So that's what I do. This is my Tombow color chart. You know, you saw that in my last video also. So, but this is just cut bigger for personal wide. Next is my to-do section. Okay, and I got this little, you know, the little coffee thing from my Moxie Dreams. Like I said in my last video, I just Googled the image, and because I'm not selling it, there's no issue with copyright. So I've got my to-do list inserts. These are the list inserts from SM Plans. My page marker from Hobby Lobby years ago. And then I have these little list section things from Watch Becca Plan. These are her freebie on her Instagram. And you'll see in some of a lot of my inserts, some have square corners and others are completely rounded. I used to always round my corners, but I don't know, I got lazy. Oh, this printed upside down. Oh, lovely, love that. I got lazy and just stopped, you know, rounding my corners. I don't know why, because I really like the way this looks, but I might go back and do it. I might not. I might just say screw it and just live with the inserts that I have as they are. And then as I need more, just go ahead and, you know, round the corners. So last in my lists, what is this? Oh, this is a list. This is from Peanuts Planner Co. So my next section is my personal section. And you know, I used to throw my planner in my bag all the time, and I would notice that my divider labels would, because these are foiled, the ones that I have coming are not foiled, so I'm hoping that's going to be a little bit better. But these are foiled, and I noticed that when I would throw it in my bag, the foil would come off a little bit. So I just put like clear packing tape over top to help protect the label and make it a little bit more sturdy. That seems to be helping, but I don't like the packing tape on there, so I don't know. I'm gonna get new labels, and like I said, they're already coming. The first, it's part of my personal section, and I just added this section to my my personal wide after having it in my personal size, are these daily review inserts. I don't remember where these are from Etsy. I got them from Etsy, and they're from, what is that? Annalita Designs, I think. I'll leave a link in the description box to where I got these. These are actually, I got these in A5 size. So, but what I did was I played around with the percentage a little bit, and I realized that I could print A5 at 83%, and it works like super well as personal wide. So I've done this for like the last 2 days. You know, I did it for the 4th and the 5th. And it really makes you think. And I like that, you know, because it asks like what kind of mood you were in, your day in 3 words, 4 things you're grateful for, your wins, goals and things you worked on, challenges, and tomorrow what you're going to focus on. And then down here, tomorrow's goals / notes. So it really makes you think about your day so that the day of and the next day, so that you can make the most of your time and be that much more productive. So I just fill those out, and I keep them in my personal section, just to, I can look back at the end of the week. So when I sit down and do my planning for next week, I'll just probably toss these. I won't need them. And then I've got a cleaning tracker from Watch Back a Plan. Again, it's a freebie. I just use my PDF editor and filled in the daily, the weekly, the monthly, and the quarterly tasks. Obviously, I haven't started using it yet. So I probably won't for the month of September. Pardon me. But I'll probably start working with this as soon as October hits. Okay. Then I have a habit tracker from SM Plans. I was not going to use a separate habit tracker because, as you know, and as you'll see later, my weekly inserts have a habit tracker on them. But I wanted to track my mood. I haven't had a straight edge yet to connect these dots, but I really wanted to track my mood. So the moods that I have are happy, stressed, frustrated, sad, meh, and anxious. Now my anxiety has been pretty even. I started taking some ashwagandha. I did a little bit of research, and it's known for like stress control and relief, and it helps, moderate anxiety and whatnot. So I figured, what the hell? So I got some from Walmart about a month ago, and I've been taking it every day religiously, and I've noticed a big difference. So I'm going to, start tracking my mood. Now, when the menopause symptoms, when the menopause emotions hit, that's a little bit of a different story. I have no control over that, but I'm trying to find things to work through that. All right, and then I have some gratitude journal pages or inserts from SM Plans. I just started doing this yesterday. As you can see, I filled it in yesterday. I haven't filled it in for today yet. I typically do this at the end of the day, when I'm least likely to be interrupted. So I have quite a few of those printed out. I don't want to be caught without them, so just stick these in here. And then I've got my brain dump trigger list. This is from Brown Plans. I tried to find this the other day for my personal size, but I Googled it. I went to Instagram, everything. I could not find it. So good luck to you. If you do find it, let me know where it is. And on the back, I've got my perpetual calendar with the birthdays and, things like that. So I just have it laminated. I did round the corners and so on. So, and then I have my monthly. I go into my monthly section. Oops. These monthlies are the freebie from Peanuts Planner Co. I love them because they're dated. Like, you don't ever really get dated freebies, so I thought it was pretty cool. And I don't really care too much about my monthlies. Well, that's wrong, but like, I'm not very particular about my monthlies because it's something that I look at, just a few times a month, and just for the weekly planning purposes. So, and what I've done, instead of having yet another page marker, I keep my monthly divider in between the pages of the current month. So, let me put the rest of the monthlies in here. Okay, so when I need to go to my monthly section, I just flip the tab and it opens right to the month that we're on. Right behind the monthlies, I keep these little half-page inserts, the Filopex note pages. I just cut them in half, rounded the corners on one end, and these are what I use as my grocery list. I just pull it out and put it in the between the Thursday and Friday daily page and make my list on a as I'm going through the week. And then I can just take it out and run into the grocery store with it. The next is my weekly section. Okay, and let's see. Let me get on this current week. I'll put everything in here. Let's see. I need to go through and take out August, and I'll do that when I sit down and do my planning for the coming week. So these are also the Haru plans inserts, the week on 2 pages that you saw from my personal. I have all of September in here, so all of August and all of September. So I just, this is what they look like. I did do I typed in the date, the month, and the dates on the calendar, and then I just highlight the week that we're on. So, and this is my page marker. Oh, I have some of this stuff coming too. I don't remember what it's called, but I have some of this stuff coming from Amazon today, along with a new hole punch, because I broke my 6-hole punch the other day. Not a happy camper, but it is what it is. So, and like I said, I've got, oh, and look, behind this, I also have the weekly review, from the same website, or same Etsy shop, Annalita Designs. They all came together. So it was a daily review, a weekly review, and a monthly review. So the monthly, I believe I keep, yep, right here. So it's behind this month. So at the end of this month, when I sit down and do my monthly planning, I'll fill this out. So the monthly review, it has the months across the top. So I'll just highlight, September, and then put the year. How was my month? 4 things I feel grateful for. Challenges and lessons for the month. Highlights and top accomplishments for the month. What do I need to improve on? And next month I'll be focused on whatever. And then things to do. It says stop doing, start doing, keep doing. So if you were doing something in September that you look back on and you realize that did not work, you want to stop doing that. Or something that you want to start doing, jot that down. And then this is, how would I rate this month? Okay, so professional growth, family and relationships, social relationships, work, career, marriage, romance, financial, and business. So it's a scale of 1 through 5. You just check off or put a dot or color it in, however you want to do it. And then, like I said, I've got the weekly review in the back. After this week of, and you can determine which quarter. We don't have 5 quarters, so that's a little odd, so I would just ignore that. Anyway, how was this week? 3 things you're grateful for this week. Small wins of the week. Things you can improve on. What's going well, what's not working. Tasks in progress. So I really like that. So if you started something in the middle of the week and you didn't finish it, but at the end of the week, you can migrate it over and finish it up in the following week. And then next week you'll focus on, and then overall thoughts, ideas, and notes. Okay, so obviously I haven't used this yet, so I will let you know what it does. Maybe I'll record a video on using it. Okay. All right. My next section is my daily section. Okay. Daily divider. This is the divider, like when I close it, it butts up against the pen loop or the marker. So, and then I have this vellum. I just found this image on Pinterest. Printed it to vellum. I really like how it looks, behind the frosted divider. So, all right. And then I get into my daily pages. I've already taken my October, golly day. My August daily pages out of here. So this is just September. My page marker. My husband and I, and then I've got, obviously the rest of this week, and I got more daily reviews back here. I'll just fill those out and then just put them in my personal section, and then just blank daily pages. These daily pages are from SM Plans, so I really like those. And because it's getting a little thick on the left side, I think I'm going to flip my inserts over, and start working from the back. All right, so we'll just meet in the middle. All right, my folder from my personal, I just stick it back here. This almost acts kind of like it's a page lifter. Almost. It's not that thick, but it serves a purpose. All right. And then I've got some notes pages. Just some blank notes pages. I dropped an insert. That's okay. It was for my youngest son anyway. I learned quite a few years ago that he was allergic to certain things. So I just made this insert with his information on it, and then like known allergies, current medications, you know, stuff like that. Y'all, he is going to be 20 on Monday, so I really don't need this, but it's just nice for me to have. Just on the off chance that I forget. So I'm just going to cover that up and put that in here. I used to have, like, this is a health section for him. So I would write, like, little doctor's visits or notes or whatever, like, you know, on these pages. But, you know, like I said, he's going to be 20 on Monday, so he's grown. He doesn't need his mama, you know, to run him to the doctor's office and stuff like that. So then I have a budget per paycheck insert. I got this idea from my Moxie Dreams. So I really like that, but it doesn't pertain to me too much anymore. But I still like to keep it in here on the off chance that I might need it. The next one is bill tracker. I made this myself, I think on Canva or in Adobe. I don't know. But, you know, it has a due date column, the bill, the amount, and then I have a P and a C column. So P is for paid, C is for cleared, like when it cleared the bank. And if it was on auto pay, when I filled it in every month for the due date, I would just check off paid. And then I would come back once it cleared and then just click, check off the cleared. And I would always put the amount, so paid is the amount. Okay. So this is in my finance section. So we're getting into a little bit of a personal information here. So I'm gonna cover up some stuff. Okay, give me a second here, guys. All right, let's pull up a blank project. Okay, so finance section just has, you know, obviously financial information. Y'all don't need to know that, you know, because it's personal. And I don't think any of y'all are going to pay my bills. So, you know, that's how that goes. Ooh. All right. I might have to go off camera and finish this up. Actually, you know what? Wait. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll do this. Just put these in like this. I typically don't take all these pages out at one time, you know, so that's why I'm having such an issue getting them in, but I will. Okay. Line these up and get them put in there. Okay. Okay. All right, so now we're getting into my project section. This section here is... these project planner inserts are from Peanuts Planner Co. And I have several of those in here. I don't know why. I rarely ever use this section. So not real sure why I still have it there, but I'd rather have it than not. Then this is a projects list insert from SM Plans. All right, and then another one that I've started using. And then my divider. All right, and then remember we're working backwards. So before that section, I have like what is it? Like my lists section. All right, so this is the SM Plans list insert. I just edited the title for like fridge inventory, freezer inventory, and pantry inventory. I haven't done this yet. It's been on my list for forever and a freaking day. So I might not ever do it, but you know, I don't know. It's there if I want to. Master grocery list. You guys saw this in my last video. I've got it tabbed off here. So it's kind of like a grocery trigger list. So all right, and then I have some inserts that I printed yesterday, but because I broke my hole punch, I can't punch them. So I've got some family meal ideas. You guys saw something similar to this in my personal video earlier this week. And then I've got my to watch inserts. These are the SM Plans sorted list. You can get them free from her Facebook group. And I just wrote in to watch, and then Netflix, Prime, Peacock, Paramount, and other. So most of these are on Netflix. My Netflix queue is just listed here. And as I've watched them, I highlight them. Okay. And then I have a to buy sorted list. This is also the SM Plan sorted list. So these are this insert here is one of the ones that I've updated. So instead of the 5-column sorted list, I use Peanuts Planner Co. 3-column, because really it's either Walmart or Amazon. I don't go to Target too much. I don't go to Aldi too much. And then I have like an other column in the new insert, you know, just because there may be something that my husband needs that, you know, like he just bought new pants from Duluth. So obviously that's not going to come from Walmart or Amazon. So, all right. So then my list divider, and then I have a work section with those ADHD inserts, you know, that I shared in my last video from Planner Room Shop. This section's pretty empty right now. It was kind of full, you know, before I left my last job. But, you know, since I'm in between right now, it's still there waiting to be used, but it's not being used. All right. And then these are just the daily pages. You know, we'll just fill in here. And look, even with freaking paper cutter, you know, with guides and lines and all that kind of stuff on it, I always cut my inserts different sizes. I don't know why. You know, I don't know. I guess it's just, you know, I get in a hurry, or I get excited, or, you know, whatever the case may be, and I just cut them crooked or small. I don't know. But it doesn't bother me too much. Screw it. I'm still going to write on them. I'm still going to use them. You know, it is what it is. I'm not. And I use 28-pound paper, I think, or 30-pound paper for all of my inserts. That also helps holding up with them being taken in and out all the time. You know, so it's not like it's, you know, regular 20-pound printer paper where it's going to run the risk of ripping. So, but, so that's it. I just moved into the Moterm Luxe 2.0 personal wide in Pebble Gray. Everything is the same. I can't wait for this game tonight. Packers at Eagles. My husband is a big Eagles fan. I'm not. I could care less about the Eagles, but they're going to be live from Brazil, so I'm kind of excited. Working down my to-do list for today. I've got a to-do list going for tomorrow. We've got a bonus daughter's first soccer game is tomorrow at 11:30. So I'm going to, you know, just go through and bang out the rest of my to-do list. So this is what it looks like closed. Let's see. I'm going to snap it. Oops. All right. So here she is. She's beautiful. I love her. Love her. Need to think of a name for her. But that's not important right now. So you just open it up, and you know, I should have rolled it, I guess, to get it to lay flat, but it is what it is. So yeah, I mean, my inbox, this page takes me right to, you know, what I need, you know, my next open page. Well, the page that I'm working on, you'll see I did some notes for my habit tracker and, you know, just some random other notes. Rest of my paper, and then you get to my to-do section. My page marker takes you to, you know, this is the running to-do list. Remember in my last video, I said that if it was marked off, it didn't migrate over to my personal planner. So that's what it looks like. Oops. And, so I was playing around with this list from Watch Back a Plan, you know, to break it down into like categories. And that reminded me like of the getting things done next actions list. So I was like, okay, well, this will be useful. Oh, I need to check that off because I did clean the bathroom. You know, I want to clean out I'm going to clean the oven and, you know, clean the kitchen sink. And I lost a lip gloss, y'all. Like, how do you lose lip gloss? I am the only girl here. How do you lose lip gloss? Anyway, so I, you know, just want to catch up on some things. So, and then we've got my personal section. The 2 daily reviews that I've done are in the front. Then we move into my cleaning tracker. And then we've got my habit tracker, I believe. Yep. And then we've got the gratitude journal. So I'm going to really keep up with that. So this is the final, you know, setup of my personal wide. Anyway, so I hope you all enjoyed that. Thanks for sticking around with me, and I will see you soon. Bye.